Hello and welcome back everybody, this is Cherise. Welcome back to my channel and you're in the kitchen with Cherise. On the menu today we're going to be making a very simple, easy and delicious meatloaf. So if you're interested, please keep watching. And now before we start, let's go over some of the ingredients that we'll be needing for today's meatloaf. We're going to be using some ground beef, of course, which is 80%, 20. For vegetables, I have some fresh tomatoes, I have some scallions, some red onions, 2 eggs, and right over here we have the end parts of the wheat bread. You can use breadcrumbs if you like, or whatever type of bread you have on hand. So this is what we'll be needing for today's menu. Now before we get started, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and season our ground beef. And for that today I'm going to be using some complete seasoning, garlic powder, and black pepper. But of course you can use whatever seasonings you like. And these are just the staple ones that I prefer to use when making my ground beef. So go ahead and add about a tablespoon of each to your ground beef and give it a good mix. Now let's go ahead and add our other ingredients to the mixture. Okay, so all the vegetables have been added to it with the exception of some olives that I just decided to add in at the last moment just for an extra flavor profile. It gives it a really nice taste. So you guys, I know it's not a traditional meatloaf ingredient, but it really does add another flavor level to the meatloaf. So now I'm going to go ahead and add to it the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs have been added in, and now I'm going to give everything a good mix together. I think I should have used a bigger bowl, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and combine all of these together and get ready to put it into our baking loaf pan. And this is what it looks like when everything is combined and mixed well together. Before we continue, let me go ahead and take this opportunity to welcome all my new subscribers. It's my pleasure having you here on my channel. I do appreciate your support. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so by hitting that red subscription button. Also hit the little gray bell that allows you to be notified every time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's continue our meatloaf. Right here I have my meatloaf pan. Well, it's actually just a loaf pan, but I'm going to be using it today to bake our meatloaf. And I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of cooking oil, some Pam cooking spray, and then set the ground beef mixture into the loaf pan, and we'll set it into the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and transfer it over to the loaf pan. And here we are. The meatloaf is all done, fresh out of the oven, very hot. I wish you guys can smell it. It smells so good. So we'll let it rest for about half an hour. Then we'll be able to cut it and enjoy. I'll see you back at the end after we plate. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I do hope you enjoyed the recipe. I'll see you in the next video. So until then, take care, stay safe, be well, and always remember, if there's anything in this world that you can be, always be kind. So until we see each other again, goodbye.